You don't need a ton of basketball moves to get you open for a wide open shot or to create enough space to let you get those wide open shots or even come up with moves that help you attack the rim and dominate the paint. So I have three moves that I think could totally help so many players out there if they're really able to maximize the ability to do these three moves, but it takes true mastery, taking your time, selling with your footwork, being able to stay low even before you even touch these moves. Believe it or not, my top three moves are extremely simple. Anyone can master it. And the more time you spend on stationary drills versus movement drills while doing these movements will help decide whether you will be able to do it in the full court or half court situation. Now, keep in mind, you still have to dribble the ball hard on these moves. You need to be able to have the athleticism to really make these moves work. And the better you can shoot, the better you'll make these moves look. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because a lot of you guys don't understand what ball protected moves are. That is the foundation of these three moves. They help protect you while you're driving to the basket or trying to make plays. If you're changing direction, people can't steal it without fouling you. And this is the type of things that are extremely important to all basketball players. Now, these ball protective moves also help you be more physical. They allow you to be able to use your offhand better, use your body and use your shoulders while using this move. And you'll be able to really lean into opponents, thus creating space for step backs and other counter opportunities after that first initial move that we have here. Now, the second thing that these moves allow you to do is really explode. You do a behind the back, you can really explode off of it, or between the legs. You can explode off these moves and then make another counter after. Now, something that you're going to have to keep in mind is how well you explode off these moves really go off of how good your footwork is and how quickly you could fall down into a lunge and really get those feet high quickly. The third most important part of these moves that I'm going to tell you is the ability to change direction. The ability to change direction and change speeds totally impact the way a person handles a ball. It could take you and make you a guy who is a 3-and-D guy to a guy who is playing primarily at the point guard position or a guy who's handling the ball because you can make better decisions. Now, you take a guy like Kyrie, the most skilled player ever in my opinion. He is able to get there through a lot of work on the mundane. And he talks about this in his workout process. But all you guys are going to have to settle down, really work in the gym, and really come back to the basics of basketball to really master these drills. I like working with the heavy ball to make things harder. I also like working with the stick or yoga ball to make them have to really get into these moves. But if you don't have that, you could also get better by yourself. Kyrie talks about this in this video that you're seeing right now, is the importance of being creative and working by yourself to really master drills. So the first move that we have to talk about is the behind the back. This move right here is so deadly. Now in transition, this is how it works. You're attacking full speed. Guys are going to come at different angles, and then you're going to be able to use a behind the back to really create space and to really change direction so you can get downhill again. Or if you're in a half court, you could also use it to stop. But keep in mind that your body is always protecting the ball. As you can see here, it's no way the defender could actually strip the ball in this situation. And he could really get a good stop coming off of 2 feet and also 1 foot. And that's something I really love about the behind the back. Another thing that people don't talk about enough is when you do this behind the back, you could counter and change directions. You can counter and get to a step back. You could do different things to really create space or even a simple hezzy after the initial move. These moves are great because you could actually add them together and make different combos while, like I said, protecting the ball is always the most important. Spins are also a super great move to protect the ball. It's also a great move so that you feel safe with the ball. He has a good defender on him here, and he's still able to use the speed of the defense to counteract. And you can use things such as half spins as well to create space for you, to make the defense hesitate. And that's all you need a lot of times to drive past people. This is a good momentum changer. This is how you take advantage of people who are moving faster than you. You could see Kyrie getting beat right here by the defender, and he simply just spins out of it and goes the extra direction. Here, Jason Williams once again beats Kyrie to the spot, but once again, he uses the athleticism of the defense against themselves. They keep beating him to the spot, and he's going to keep allowing them and then counteracting it, which means he can create space pretty much whenever he wants to, just with the defenders playing a little bit too hard. Paul George isn't the fastest guy in the world, but once again, he gets guys to commit to his drive. Then he's able to change directions. It's a safe move. You can also be extremely strong, get through contact, get the and ones, and also create space. Learning this to me is a basic fundamental of basketball that not everybody uses. But if you're a skill guy who's not that most athletic, or if you're LeBron James, a spin move is great to have. The third move is the between the legs. It allows you to get downhill quickly. You'll be able to get low and get through the initial contact, which I absolutely love. Well, this move is not respected enough. You see this in guys' bag all the time in the NBA. And it also allows you to take your time if you need to slow down and make a read. You can see that's what Kyrie did here. And you could also see this explosion right here in this, after this delay between the legs here. He's going in like a running back after this move. But notice how he's falling into these moves, which makes them have to beat you to a spot essentially. And a lot of times they're not going to be able to do that depending on your speed and how close they're playing you. And then once again, you can see Kyrie using them between the legs, but this is to change direction. See, that's the great part about these moves. You can use them in different situations. You can see Paul George using them between the legs, and this is just to sell them on a quick drive before pulling back for a jump shot. And all these moves, like I said, really help you create space. They help you change direction, and they help you be a more physical, faster driver. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out our website if you're interested in any of our basketball services. We can help you.